We do damage our own business and our
And do
own
we do it
lives.
intentionally or do we do it unintentionally?
I don't think anybody would do it intentionally.
Do you know that gif where Homer Simpson backs into the bush? That's what we did. We backed into a bush. We were almost scared to put, not scared, that's the wrong word. We didn't know what to say anymore. We didn't know how to be.
There's a massive knock-on effect when your head is not in the right space. Not proud to admit it. I'd say we went into fight.
Well, we had both defensive
And then, yeah, but
attack.
that's what I mean. But the defence was the attack.
You might think this podcast's called Let's Talk Dog Business, but it's actually called Let's Talk Piercings. Joe just came out with a revelation. Go on.
What, that I might get my tongue pierced?
You've got a provisional booking.
Well, yes.
So then it was like, well, hang on a minute. You won't be able to speak. So you need to plan this for a post-podcasting day. So you've got a month to actually be able to speak.
Oh, I'm really scared though. I don't know if I should do it.
Wow. That is it's a big commitment.
It's very scary.
Oh, yes. So I nearly got one done. And then I heard about someone who had their blood vessel pierced in their tongue and they died. It put me off.
Do you know what's really strange about it? And it goes to show how people's brains are weird. I feel more comfortable if I had to drop 50 grand that I haven't got on an investment. I'd rather do that than get my tongue pierced.
How much is a tongue piercing?
I don't know, like what, 30 quid? 40 quid?
Why do you feel more comfortable?
Because I'm scared.
What, of the pain? Of the consequence that
of
you
the
could die and it could go through your blood vessel?
Well, I didn't really think I could. I mean, I suppose I did think I could die because if it swells and you can't breathe.
Oh, yeah, there's that as well.
So I was scared of that.
Oh, my God.
Like some people, like Darren said to me, like, you're not going to be able to eat. I'm like, I don't care. I've got my shakes.
Yeah?
I'm not bothered about that.
That wouldn't be the thing I'd be
Yeah, no,
bothered
that
about.
doesn't bother me.
It'd be the pain.
I'm scared
after.
about what
And
if it swells, what if I
potential
can't
death.
breathe. Yeah, it is. It's potential death.
Oh, you willing to? Oh, be interesting if you go through with it then.
Anyway, this isn't about a piercing.
Let's get back to the topic in hand. Let's talk dog business.
Yeah. What are we chatting about today?
So we said we weren't going to open
know.
like that. Now
I
we've
know.
just done an
We've just done it.
opening and then we've gone back to the original.
I know. It's because we feel like it's shit to do that. And we wish we could just go into conversation, but we can't do it. So
We struggle.
We need an opener. It's because it's like staged.
But also, I feel like you maybe like hearing a little bit about our life.
Who knows?
Well,
Who knows?
if you don't like it, you probably wouldn't listen.
True. Very true.
So today we are talking about impact of, like, your own impact on your own business, like how you impact your own business.
Yeah.
Is basically what
Like
we're talking
the
about.
damage you can do subconsciously.
Damage.
It is
very
damage though, isn't
harsh, doesn't it?
But it is. It's true. We do damage our own business and our
And do
own
we do it
lives.
intentionally or do we do it
No.
unintentionally?
I don't think anybody would do it intentionally.
Nor me. Nor me.
I don't think it's possible to do it intentionally.
Have we done it?
What, intentionally?
No, unintentionally.
Oh,
Have we damaged our business?
I'm going to say yes.
I'm going to say yes as well. And I feel like we need to share
What's your share?
about unintentionally damaging the business.
Yeah, unintentionally.
So, way back when, in July last year,
25.
yep, we announced that we were only going to work with force-free trainers.
Yep.
And there was a lot of build up to that decision. And if you've listened to the other podcast episode we did back into the summer, maybe sort of autumn time, beginning of the autumn, we did an episode on that whole debacle around why we came to that decision. But what we haven't really spoken about since is the impact that potentially that as a subtopic, but other things have had on the business since.
Yeah, we always talk a lot about reflection
Yeah, we do reflect a lot.
and the importance of reflection, because if you don't grow and if you don't learn and if you're not aware of all these things, then you're essentially just stuck still,
Yeah.
stuck in a time warp and nothing's moving forward.
There will always be fallout no matter what decision you make
Yeah.
for your business. It's going to happen. So if your decision is, I'm only going to create a high ticket program, for example, there's the potential you're going to exclude being able to work with people. Now, we would look at it in a more sort of holistic way than that. But essentially, your brain might go, well, I'm going to exclude a high population of people. And that might be your default. So the people you do work with, you're going to give them a much better experience. You're going to have a better life, a better business, and all that sort of stuff that we teach. But effectively, you could go, well, there's an impact there on the wider audience.
Yeah.
But that's a decision you need to make for you need to make for your clients.
Yeah. And I think for us specifically, I don't think the impact has necessarily been, or it's not my belief anyway, that the impact has been negative from making that decision.
No. And for me, again, you could look at that and go, if we're excluding a massive population of dog trainers, because that's effectively what we've done, is gone, sorry, but we can't work with you if you're not force-free. That isn't the impact that we're talking about here, actually.
No, the impact is actually the mental and emotional toll. Jinx.
Yeah.
That I want to say the whole of 2025 had on us.
Yeah.
And
give or take a couple of months.
Yeah.
I pretty much think
I don't think we
was taken up with it.
Realised it, and we've kind of only really been talking about it between ourselves over the last 6 weeks or so.
Yeah, it's felt more comfortable to be able to talk about it. It's taken that long, I think.
Yeah, but even still having that revelation of, I didn't realise maybe all the subconscious stuff. So I think for us, if you've been around us for a while, you may have noticed this, and if you're brand new to us, sorry, it's probably a really boring episode for you. But for those of you who have been around a while, you may have seen in, oh God, how many years am I going back? 18 months, 2 years ago. At that time, internally, and for both of us, we were like, fuck yeah, this is brilliant. How amazing is this? We get to teach, we get to do. And we didn't really care about how we were perceived. And I don't mean that in a fuck you, we don't care. I mean, we were so enthusiastic about what we were doing. We were so passionate about supporting and helping, and we showed up all the time.
We were everywhere pretty much.
Yeah. We were doing lives every day pretty much. We were
doing free training every other week.
Yep.
We were
networking
on other people's
loads.
podcasts constantly. We were in other people's groups and memberships and things like that. We were just literally we're here. We've got this thing and we want to share it with everyone.
Yeah, we were at as many events as we could get at. We were even if we weren't exhibiting, we went to them and we were networking, and we were, it was intense, but it felt amazing.
It was great. It was great, that feeling of when we first emerged.
Yeah.
And we started this podcast. It was awesome.
Yeah, zone of genius for us. It was our skill set. It's what we were really good at. And then last year, and it's really difficult to almost pinpoint it. And it was around that decision, and we won't go into the detail because we've already done that episode, but around that decision of taking on people from that balanced community, which albeit again was a very small number in the grand scheme of things, less than a handful.
Mm-hmm.
But the knock-on effect it had, and even though it was dealt with, and we put ourselves out there as actually we are going to be the trainers that we were. We've always been force-free trainers. We've never gone off that path. Let's just do the thing that we're really fucking good at, and the thing that we are. Yeah. We are those trainers. And then somewhere along the way of last year, in and amongst all of that, I think we lost ourselves.
Yeah, we definitely did. But again, unintentionally, we didn't realise
and unknowingly.
Do you know that GIF where Homer Simpson backs into the bush?
All the time. You love referencing that GIF.
Do you know the GIF, Ryan? That's what we did without intention. We backed into a bush.
Yeah.
Yeah. We recoiled, but we did it subtly. We did it without even realising ourselves we were doing it. We were almost scared to put not scared, that's the wrong word. That sounds like we literally like feared for our lives, but we've just felt we didn't know what to say anymore. We didn't know how to be anymore.
Yeah.
Because we'd had a really, and again, I don't want this to be, it's not meant to be that, but it was fucking tough. It mentally affected both of us, like in different ways. We've talked about it before, so you can go and listen back to that episode if you want to know the detail around it. But it must have had such an impact on us that we just lost a bit, weren't we?
Yeah.
Anything we did, we were like, what if they don't like it? What if they don't like it? What if they say something? And that judgment, that fear of judgment around it was just obviously high in us, wasn't it?
Yeah. And I think the reason for wanting to share this is it is hard to put yourself out there. And we totally understand why you wouldn't want to do it.
But I think when we first came on the scene, we were so naive to everything. And this is how we ended up in the position we were in, because we're like, oh, they're just people, we'll just work with anyone. And then we realised, actually, what are we doing? Like this, this doesn't sit right with us. And we made that decision. But we were just so innocent and so naive and just literally showing up as ourselves, which was so easy for us to do.
Yep.
Because it does come really easily, doesn't it? But then when you've got that heavier weight on your shoulders with everything that we'd been through and we were going through, we literally were like a bit paralysed with what to do for the best. Because everything felt, at one point, everything felt like we were doing something wrong.
Yes.
You couldn't do right for wrong, could we? And the other way, it's just...
But it was all in our head as well.
Yeah. But we didn't really say it either, did we? We just got through it and we just like lived our life through it, kind of thing.
Yeah, it was almost like, right, okay, let's deal with the fires. Let's put the fires out and then everything's okay.
Yeah.
And it's not until you kind of just keep moving on that you realise that it was trauma.
It's like the aftermath of...
It is
and
the
what I'm
aftermath.
trying to liken it to is, how important the decompression for a dog is when they've been in a stressful situation.
Yes.
And it can take a long time, can't it, for that nervous system to regulate back to how it should be, and, the importance of all of that with dogs. That's exactly what I think was happening with us. And we didn't realise it was happening.
No. Well, because life's busy, isn't it? And you've got to get on with it, and you've still got your business to run.
Nobody's there with an enrichment bloody licky mat for us, were they?
Yeah. Can't just stop your walks for
scatter feed me
for several days.
And don't walk me.
But no, you've still got a life and you've still got to deliver to your clients, and you've got to do all of this stuff, and you do the thing that your body and brain, you go right back to safety mode. And I think safety mode for us was just like, let's just stop.
Hibernate.
Yeah.
It literally was that, wasn't it?
But again, it not being a conscious decision, we didn't go, all right, let's stop posting and let's stop having conversations with people and let's not put anything out there.
I think we did the bare minimum to get through is what I think. We did show up for clients, but we didn't show up in our best, in the best possible way, because we literally couldn't, I think.
Yeah.
But we did. We kind of ticked the boxes and went, we're here, we're doing it, but it was didn't feel true to us. It didn't feel like it had substance behind it, which it did before, for me anyway.
It's because we wasn't showing up as ourselves.
No. We're like, who do we think we need to be now? Who do they want to see?
And again, I think the relevance and what I'm hoping us being so brutally open and honest about this will help you with is that if you are going through something, or if you have had something, and maybe it's nothing to do with your business, but life will impact how you show up. And how I'm going to say some people, but there is this thought process that you go like, oh, don't let it affect work then, or just take as much time as you need. Well, it's not possible in a lot of situations, because like we just said, life still continues, the business still continues, you've still got clients, you've still got dogs that need walking, you've still got kids to look after or family members to go see and engagements to go to and all that. Like, life still happens. So you can't always just sit there and feel your feelings and do all of that stuff. And it doesn't show up in an obvious way.
Yeah.
And I think this is where it's really important to have that self-awareness, or get around somebody that can help you have that self-awareness. If you feel like something's a bit off, because ultimately, we're fortunate enough that we have got each other, and being as open and honest with ourselves as we have been over the last several weeks internally to go, I felt lost. We haven't done anything. And ultimately, and this is complete transparency, like our business hasn't done as well the last 3 months.
No.
And it's not because the strategy's not right. It's not because the tactics aren't right.
But our head almost defaulted into, we need to change things. We need to do this now. And actually we don't.
No.
Everything's working really well. It was just us around all that stuff that wasn't working very well.
Yeah. It's like our headspace wasn't functioning.
Do you know what I find really interesting? Because we've talked about that whole thing about the force free. We've talked about it between ourselves constantly, like, haven't we?
Yeah.
There's been no holding back on how it's made us feel and all that sort of stuff, good and bad. But this is such a recent thing for us to realise that the business has been impacted due to that, even though we've spoken about it, even though we've never held back, even though the conversations have been flowing, like, you know, because they just do anyway. And it's only now we can go, oh, fuck yeah, that's got to have had something to do with this.
Yeah.
It's like a delayed kind of reaction almost to the impact it's had, really.
Yeah. Because it's all you almost question your own, I'm trying to think of the word, like, you just question yourself, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
And go, who am I then? Like, was I a different person? Did I let myself down? Because logically, why would we have chosen to go into that balanced space when never been in it before?
Yeah, I genuinely just think it was complete naivety and innocence, like I said before.
But this is
because we didn't have the set boundaries around it, because it didn't occur to us.
No.
We fell into it and then was like, oh no, now we're in this, what do we do?
Yeah. But it's that internal dialogue, isn't it? We're just like, oh shit, okay then. So you're questioning yourself.
Yeah. How did we allow that to happen?
And then you're beating yourself up for it. And then you're beating yourself up for like, oh, but they're, you know, the people that we had, like, we genuinely loved those clients. And they were amazing. Like the balanced clients that we did have, I can't say anything but nice things about them.
Same. Like
incredible, incredible people. And then you're torn with that whole like, oh, but now am I that judgy twat that's gone? We can't work with you because you do this, even though that our values align with that. And I don't know, it's this whole question of self, which then makes you show up and go like, oh, am I now that twat that sits in the extreme camp of, I can't talk about anything that isn't this way of training?
Yeah.
But
I think we have to come back to the way that we always used to think about things anyway. There's, you know, this isn't a place for methodologies and stuff like that, but we always had an open mind around, you know, different people doing things in different ways. And for me, I look back and go like, it's restored my faith in humanity even more so, to go, they're lovely people, like you've just said. And that's all that matters, really. The difference is we don't train like that. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And so like, yes, okay, we've been through this experience, bit shit. But off the back of it, people are people.
Yeah.
Humans are humans. And that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to judge anyone based on that. Like, that's your choice to do that. It's our choice to do this.
Yeah.
We're still people that can come together, have a conversation, get on and be nice to each other.
Yeah. And that's it, isn't it? And I think that's where we kind of lost ourselves, because I was like, well, how do we show up then? Because we genuinely do see people as people. I'll take you at face value and go like, okay, I don't agree with that, but I've got a skill set to be able to compartmentalize and
and
look at you
loads
as a
of other
person.
things in life. You might not agree politically. You might not agree about a lot of things that are out there in the world that are not related to dog training, but you can either choose to make it a big deal and not speak to somebody based on their views, religious views or something like that, let's say, or you can go like, oh, okay, well, I've got this view, you've got that view. We're still humans that can get on.
Yeah. And it is hard, isn't it? Because it is, well, any of those topics that you've mentioned are so
emotive.
Yeah. And we understand it. And I think through feeling everything that we're probably poorly articulating here.
No, we're not.
We're
articulating it perfectly well.
Okay. That's where, I don't know, like maybe you can see it, maybe you can hear it in our voices. Like you almost like this, I don't know, just like fell into a chasm that we're kind of just clawing ourselves out of now to go like, okay, who are we again?
Yeah.
Because
we've not changed.
We haven't changed.
Still exactly
we haven't
the
changed
same.
in the slightest.
Well, you'll know from the conversations we have at the head of this episode.
But it's just that feeling of being lost and not knowing what to do for the best, and that paralyzes your ability to show up in any way, shape or form. And this is how you can damage your own business if you aren't aware of things that are happening in your life that will be showing up.
And people noticed it. We've had feedback from people close to us and people that we have had as clients or have as clients. So like, you guys are like, even just the positive feedback going like, you guys feel like you're back again now and you're just there and present. And we're like, oh fuck, that means we weren't there. Yeah. We weren't present.
And that's hard to hear.
It is hard to hear.
Soul destroying.
It's like a nice compliment to go, oh, I'm glad you see that. But then you immediately look at the, oh shit, we weren't there then. It's like when someone says you look really nice today. Oh, I normally look like shit then. That's where my brain goes.
No, it is though, isn't it? And like, I think we have beaten ourselves up so much on, I don't know, just like how shit we felt going like, okay, we haven't shown up and we haven't been the best version and we've let people down, and essentially we've dumped all of that woe is me on ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've not expected it, but like we've really been very like super critical of ourselves and the business.
But actually it was needed.
It was needed.
You know, it was only us that created it.
Yep.
Again, unintentionally, but we've done it.
Yep.
We've hold our hands up and go like, we've only us to blame.
Yeah. But
it's no one else's fault.
No, it's not. It's totally honest. And we're rectifying it within ourselves by actually talking it through, being open about it, and wanting to, again, just bring this vulnerability out to you all. So hopefully, again, you can kind of take the message that it's okay to do it. It's fucking scary, by the way. Like, it's not comfortable talking about this with you all in the slightest. But it's the nature of being a human.
Yeah.
It's the nature of running a business.
Yeah. What I will say is, on a more positive, is we've just done a 5-day challenge, haven't we? Mm-hmm. So a free 5-day challenge where we showed up live. For those of you that were in it, we absolutely, you'll have seen how much we enjoyed it, but we were in our absolute elements that whole week. It fucking knackered us out. We were like dead at the end of the week, but we love that. Like when we do events, we're dead at the end of them. When we do like showing up on, you know, other people's groups and things, we're dead afterwards. Like it literally, because we give it our all and we're like, this is what we're here to do. This is how we want to help. This is how we want to support. But that's the way we operate best. Yeah. And so we felt so good the last few weeks because we've been doing free webinars, we've been doing free, and we'll continue to do these, by the way, they're not going away. The challenges and all that sort of stuff, we were like, this is where we're supposed to be. This is where we really make an impact. This is what we love to do. And this is how we built CBA. This is how it started. And it's going back to those roots and feeling that fire in our belly again and going, do you know what? That happened. It did. It had to happen. It was meant to be part of the journey, but we're back on it again now. And it feels like a new era, not just because it's a new year. It almost feels like everything's kind of just regrowing again.
Yeah. And I think this comes back to when you know who you are as an individual and you know what you want your business to stand for ultimately, and everything, like, which is a journey, by the way. I don't think anybody can just go in day one and be like, right, this is who I am and this is what we're doing.
Even if you pre-plan it all, it's never going to go the way
you grow
you
and you evolve and you learn things and you add things in. And again, you're always growing and always evolving, hopefully. Anyway, that's kind of like the whole purpose of it. And I was reminded of a time in my dog training business. I think it was early stages of COVID when that lockdown bit was starting to come in, and and nobody knew what was going on, and it was just like, what's happening? Zombie apocalypse and all that. And when it's so easy to hear what other people say and what other people do, and then you immediately apply that to your business because you think that's what you should be doing. And I remember
I've done that loads of times.
So I remember this one client. It was a man and wife, and they'd booked me. I'd seen them like 2 or 3 times in person. This was pre me changing my whole model. So I was kind of like on the cusp of it. So I was still doing like 5 sessions and what have you. And then I'd switched it to Zoom. And I was like, sorry, we're not allowed to work.
Oh, yeah, I said that.
Said who?
Yeah, I said that.
No. I was like, we're not allowed to go out. I could be banned from being a dog trainer.
That's what I said.
If I come out to you. By who? What's going to happen? I don't even think it was official locked. Like when you could still.
It was all the rumours around it all. Yeah.
I was like, no, you can't do this, you can't do that.
I'm not a key worker.
Yeah, it was just all this stuff.
Gareth
so I was just
a
like,
key worker as a mechanic.
Weird.
He kept saying it. I'm a key worker.
Well done. But I remember this guy asking for his money back, and I was in different groups because I didn't have a business coach or anything at that time, and I was messaging people in dog Facebook groups going like, oh, what do I do here? Does anybody know what I should do? This person's asking for their money back when I've already done like 2 sessions. They've paid up front for the whole block. They want to switch it to, no, he wants to keep it in person. I want to do it in like, and he was vile. He wasn't very nice, but again, on reflection, and because I've grown and I've invested a lot in myself, clearly that's fear on his part that he wasn't going to get what he thought he was going to get and all of this. At the time I was like, you fucking wanker, like, why are you being so horrible to me? I'm offering you an alternative. Don't be a dick. Rah, rah, rah. But all of that's because I was listening to everybody else instead of, if I'd owned my own space, and I couldn't tell you what I would have done instead because I was a different person back then. But I'd like to think with the skills and the awareness that I have now, I would have looked at that situation and gone, okay, what is it that you need to feel safe right now? We can either, and pull together some options together instead of actually just going, oh, no. Because I essentially put my foot down. I was just like, nope, you're not having it. My terms and conditions state that you're not getting your money back because you've bought this. And it was very like, it turned into by the book very quickly. And then it just felt awful. And I remember lying there at night, when you can't sleep and everything's playing on your mind. So I was like, I can't do it. And then I thought, even if I go out and do these sessions, it's going to feel horrendous and I don't want to do it. So in the end, I did just refund him because I was like, it's just not worth it. But all of that situation was what I was long-winded getting at, is that was operating by other people's feedback when they didn't know me, they didn't know my business. It was just Facebook group feedback. That was me not knowing myself and not trusting myself enough to show up in a way that was right for both of us until I did make that decision. I was like, right, okay, I am money down now. However,
but it feels better.
I felt so much better for it.
But that happens a lot, doesn't it? In Facebook groups, people are influenced by others because if there's no other support from anywhere else, generally people are going to think that that's the right thing to do, isn't it?
But this is how like we can damage our own businesses by, hopefully that was just another example of when shit is happening, how much it can show it, because then I probably wasn't the best for other people that I was working with at the time. And then I thought I had to implement all this other stuff. And it's a massive knock-on effect when your head is not in the right space.
And you
Massive,
default
massive
to
knock-on
tightening up
effect.
your terms and conditions and making sure
Yeah.
that those are, they can't be broken, and everything you say has got to be stood up. You know, I've got backup of everything now because it's here.
You do the stuff that your brain immediately goes. And again, we're all dog professionals out there. So you know that the dog's brain is going to do the exact same thing. When it's under threat,
Get defensive.
Yeah. Either go on the defense or go on the attack. That you're in fight or flight.
Yeah.
And what we did at the time when all this stuff was kicking off for us, I'm not proud to admit it, I'd say we went into fight.
Well, we had both defensive
And then,
and
but that's what I mean. But the defense was the attack.
well, yeah.
Because it was defensive. And then we went into flight and disappeared off the face of the
Fuck
earth.
you, everyone.
Yeah, but it was. And I'm not proud to
We were
admit it.
literal little dogs that were scared.
Yeah, I was a little chihuahua.
I was a Jack Russell. I was
yeah.
Pesto Davis.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, it's that awareness and it's going, fuck, okay, that wasn't a good version of me in the slightest.
But can you imagine if we were still in that place now? Can you imagine if we hadn't done that reflection and we were just like, meh, meh, you're all fuckers? Can you imagine? Where we wouldn't be anywhere. We'd literally be, well, CBA wouldn't exist anymore, I'm pretty sure.
No.
We'd be in a hole somewhere, hating the world. But
And it's hard because this is the work we have to do on ourselves and go like, that's a flaw.
so hard to admit we were wrong with it.
Yeah. It's like that's a flaw in you. That's a flaw in me.
But what I will say is, if you are listening to this going, oh, fucking hell, that's why I don't want to do any personal development stuff because it's scary, but it frees you so much after. Like I feel if ever that happened again, I'd deal with it in a much better way, I hope.
Yeah. Because
Not if the same thing happened
What
again.
doesn't kill you
I
makes you stronger.
I don't want that to happen again because it can't happen again anyway. But if something else similar happened, I think I'd take a step, take a
Breathe.
moment. Let's just look at this. Let's look at why they're reacting like that.
Yeah.
What have we done? How can we, all of that stuff. And I think we did that to a degree. I think we did do that to a degree
did do
because
that
we
to a
are
degree.
pretty good at doing that, but we didn't do it well enough. And we didn't pause for long enough, and we didn't look at it from their perspective enough at that time.
No.
We have now, but we didn't at the time.
Yeah. But yeah, it's the knock-on effect is huge.
And we didn't actually equate the impact on the business to that. I don't think it even factored in. Like,
No.
we wouldn't have even thought there was any connection until recently. And then we've gone, oh God, that so makes sense.
Yeah.
That happened, and then this happened, and that happened. It's just this knock-on.
Yeah.
Domino
And
effect.
it's the knock-on effect from us mentally. It's not the knock-on effect from the decision.
No, it's not the decision. The decision was the right one. It was always the right one.
Always the right one.
Yeah.
So it's not been a knock-on effect from that decision. It's the knock-on effect that it's had on us emotionally, that experience that we didn't realise at the time. Because like you say, you kind of put the fires out and you deal with it and you go into right action mode, and then it's like, okay. And then life's. And then it's only when you look back and you go like, okay, so what have we done? Oh, nothing. Why is that? Oh, maybe we were scared to put ourselves out there.
Yeah.
And actually that took us a while to even realise that. We just,
Yeah.
we excused it with everything else.
Yeah.
I've got a new puppy. I'm ill.
I mean, there were actual factors like that.
I know.
You
but-
can't take that away.
No, you can't take them away. But again, like if we're being brutally honest with ourselves here, there were excuses because of course you could still work around having a puppy.
and I did still work around it. Yeah, but
we didn't work to the ability that we know we have got and the intensity that we know we're capable of working under.
yeah, and it was that like almost. Do you know when you feel shit and you almost can feel yourself like recoiling?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're in an uncomfortable situation. Like me at Zumba on Monday. Fuck my life. I'm never doing that again. What a waste of fucking time. If anyone likes Zumba that listens to this, why?
By the way, I am caveating this that she just happened to go to a really shit one. So
It wasn't that. It was like there was no chance I was going to get to grips with it. And is that really exercise? Anyway, I felt like I could feel myself going, I feel really uncomfortable here. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't feel like it's benefiting me. I feel like they're probably thinking she's not enjoying it, and I wasn't. And I nearly walked out, and I was like, no, Vicky, do not walk out the room, because that's not what you do, and it's rude, and it's not going to help anything anyway. So there I am, just dancing on my own, not really having a clue. But I felt like inside, like this internal kind of like, I wanted the ground to swallow me up. I want to get out of there. I don't want to be here. And this is, I think, what we did.
Yeah.
It was like a flower wilting.
Yeah. Well, I was only saying the other day that I have not recognised myself over the last few months. Like, I am the person that will work ridiculous amount of hours because I love it, and I will go full pelt at anything and everything, and I give my all. And I found myself going, I'm just going to sit and watch TV. And it's so unlike me. And again, like, I've not realised it, and I've almost excused
but hold on, I
it
will interject here. Sitting and watching TV occasionally is not a bad thing.
No, it's not.
So let's just bring that up for a second. But I suppose for you, it was
the extreme version of it.
Yes, you literally went extreme on it, didn't you?
Yeah. So we're like, I'll just sit and watch and then end up binging series after series after series. I'm like, I don't feel good. And then I'll be like, I haven't got time to do any work. But it was a procrastination, and it was an excuse, and it was hiding behind it.
It was a root cause
see it again.
there, but you didn't know what it was.
Yeah. It's like, didn't realise it, but it's like, it's that similar feeling that you're just describing, of like almost like an outer body experience of, I know something's not right, but I don't know what it is.
Mm.
And why aren't I showing up? Why aren't I able to do the things that I used to do? I don't think I'm getting ill. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're kind of going through all the obvious stuff.
Yeah. Be interesting, wouldn't it, to know what people thought of our podcast episodes around that time.
I'm too scared to ask.
Well, we're going to ask you now. What do you did you notice it? Did you feel we changed? Did you? Because it would have shown up in the podcast as well.
It's got to have.
It's got to have. Because it's just us being us. And if we weren't us, really, it would have shown. So, yeah.
Even I think, like, we've even said it, I was like, I feel like we've kept it behind closed doors, and we've been okay, but
I don't think
it's possible.
No, I don't think it's possible either. No.
As much as, like, the intention's still there. But it's funny old life being a human being.
I do feel these podcast episodes are literal therapy for us.
I was just about to say.
Don't you think? Every time we do one around subjects like this, and actually anything really, but around subjects like this, I feel like, again, I feel like a little weight's lifted off just today, talking about this now.
Yeah.
Which it is scary to do, and it is putting ourselves out. We've said it. A load of people that we don't know who you are. That's the weird bit. There's no actual feedback at this time. But I do feel like it's good to just chat it through and talk about everything and get it out in the open.
Yeah.
It just feels better getting it out, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Because all this is the mindset stuff that you will all have in your own way. Might not be this exact.
No. Hopefully it's not this exact example.
But we've all got our demons. They all show up in different ways.
Yeah, it's just how you choose to deal with them, isn't it? It's the big learning from all of this.
Yeah. And just the awareness of it, because we didn't know. We're only just starting to come to terms with it now.
We almost felt like the world owed us a favour back then, which is really bad to say.
Oh, so cringy. I don't even want to admit that out loud.
Yeah. We are good people, I promise.
I think I was just a little bit sick in my mouth.
Oh, well, we took it to the next level there. Let's talk about something better now, next time.
Well, yeah. Well, let's not end this on like a Debbie Downer, because that feels like really glum. Glum?
Yeah.
Glum's a word.
Bleak.
We
haven't said bleak for a while.
said bleak in a while. More importantly, how are we showing up as our actual natural selves now?
What, are you asking me?
I am asking you, yeah.
I feel like we're back on the train.
What are we doing though?
Webinars.
Webinars.
Free stuff. Come see us on the webinars.
Yeah. No, we are. Yeah, I feel that's the song as well. My head is such a jukebox. Why?
Yes, I know.
Why?
It's a blessing and a curse, Joan Warcraft.
Yes, it is. No, we are showing. We're doing what we feel like we do best, which is give you all the stuff. So webinars, I don't know if we will do a challenge again. I feel like there will be another challenge on the cards, but we will see.
For the time being, go to k9businessacademy.com/. We wanted to make it easy for you, so we've made it. So yes, go to that. You'll see the info about the webinars that we have, and we're going to be doing these regularly, and we want to see you at them. So if you're a dog trainer and you want to make more money and you want a better business and create time freedom, all that stuff.
You're a real human being with real issues.
Yes. Come speak to us. We love it. We love connecting with people. Like, we are in our zone when we do those.
Yeah. So that is our promise. Like, we are basically, we're just going to show up. We're going to be us. We're going to get out. We're going to slide into your DMs and say hi. Sounds so creepy.
It does sound really creepy.
Why does that phrase exist?
I don't know. Slidey, wormy.
Just no.
No, maybe not.
No, we're all about connection, and we fell off a cliff, and now we've climbed back to the top.
Some people are listening to this going, oh, fuck. Yeah. We quite liked it when you weren't around.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Yes.
Tough. You've got us.
Yeah. But no, so what's your zone of genius then, people listening? Like, have a little check-in with yourself. Like, what do you feel like you should be doing more of that isn't your natural?
What are you suppressing? What would you like to be doing, but you feel all a bit weird about doing it? You don't feel confident. You're fearing something about it. Or what are you doing that you don't really want to do? Ryan, what are you doing?
He's doing his weird 4 thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, is that number 4? That's good.
Listen to the other episode.
Listen to the last one, yeah. Have a little think about how you're showing up. Is it truly you? Or is it a version of yourself that you don't recognise?
Yeah, like a fake version.
Yeah.
I think
faux, like my faux leathers that I've got on today.
I think a lot of us show up foley.
That is definitely not a word. Or like a folly.
Yeah, foley.
So FAUXLY. No. On that note, catch you later, kids.